All right. We don't need to wait for the whole countdown music because we're already watching another countdown. Hi, everybody. We're back. What's up, Uncle Indigo? Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Troy Barnes? A.K.A. Batman the Hulk. Thank you for 40 months. Holy cow. J-Dubs, 39 months. Mgo Korg, 36 months. Trying to get through all these real quick because obviously I completely forgot that this was happening. And I just randomly opened up my phone to YouTube. I'm like, oh crap, this is starting in 5 minutes. So I rushed over here. Missed all you guys too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thomas J. Hutchins, 18 months. Amon-Ra and Panay. Crazy day. Crazy freaking day. Captain James Kirk, thank you for the 14 bits as well. All right, here we go.
That is a
tough
night for this football team. They had one game between them and the Super Bowl. They couldn't finish the job. Everything that went right in the first half went wrong in the second half. There's the snap. Purdy couple steps back. That's your ball game. San Francisco 49ers are going to the Super Bowl, and the Lions are going to go back home one disappointed football team.
Should we turn it off?
Teams will meet out in the middle of the field to say job well done, job better done on this night by the NFC champion, San Francisco 49ers. Who
are there weird things on the screen?
This will sting for a while, but so much to be proud of. Man, so much to be proud of for this football team. What they have done, bringing belief in this team back to One Pride Nation, back to the city of Detroit. It's what they've done. Congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers.
You could have made this
today, but the future is bright.
20 seconds shorter. Reload what? It's not on the YouTube video. It's on our stream. I don't know why. It's fine.
All right, hey man, welcome back. We're fired up to have you guys back. Team rules, don't be late, don't be overweight, don't disrespect your teammates, and don't disrespect this game. It'll always be the same. All right, man, our identity. That one to me is easy. It's on that wall. It's grip. We're physical, we're tough, we're aggressive, we're resilient. That's our identity, man. Talent that has character and chemistry can overcome any adversity. And guess what, gentlemen? That's what this team's built off of.
God, I can't wait for training camp already. This is going to get me itching.
I think my expectations coming into my first training camp were just, I wanted to blend in, make it look like I belong there.
Coming from the Pro Bowl.
You know, I really felt amazing. I felt great about our team. I felt we were in a really good spot.
Entering camp, you just feel like, all right, like they believe in their youth, they believe in their core pieces. Every piece of this team that built that like near playoff
Look at Benjamin Solak.
Back.
Come to camp to develop an identity, team identity. Totally different from a philosophy. Identity is what you show on tape, what teams see day in and day out. Who the f are we?
The answer to me goes back to what this team has been built on. A toughness, a character, can't knock them down, can't knock them out, belief, mentality.
Oh, it's exactly what our head coach says we are. We're a gritty group. When you knock us down, we're going to get back up. And we've got the right guys.
These seats are not for everybody. They're not. There's some good players out there, and man, I wish them the best, but they don't belong here. You do. All right, now, last thing is this. We're on the hunt, gentlemen. We're on the hunt. And if you're hunting us, you're not going to have to look far, because we're going to be on your front porch kicking your door down.
How do you sustain the hype? You have to show up at Arrowhead.
The kickoff of the NFL season, it'll be the Lions.
That's just the beginning of 4 primetime games the Lions have.
It's definitely a switch that has to flip. Right when camp ends, you kind of have to switch your mind into, you know, we have an actual game that actually counts.
We've been waiting for this. Detroit's coming down. Look around a little bit, enjoy this. Ready to kick some 1 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
As far as our mindset, we were just going out there to creating an identity for ourselves. And we just really wanted to see who we were as a team.
Line up, brother. Do your thing. Play with full confidence and come out this swing.
We had a little bit of hype in the preseason, but then again, hype doesn't take you too far. We had to go out there and prove it.
We haven't felt this way about a Lions football team in a long time.
In Michigan, the anticipation is through the roof. Now you get the world
I can't believe they got Tirico.
Train's over, Detroit. It's time to go to work.
I told anyone who would listen they were going to win that game. There's a reason the league gave them this game, and it's up against the team that won the championship, is that this is a Lions litmus test.
This was a stage that the Lions were put on. The league handpicked the Lions to be in this spot. So this was,
I recorded a PODD from like that exact spot at the owners' meetings.
Win on me. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Welcome to the 104th season of the National Football League. Kansas City has clearly been the best team in the NFL for a significant stretch.
5 gifties.
The Lions be the same team we saw at the end of 2022.
That was definitely a statement game for us just to set the tone for the season. You have to start out hot and, start competing right from the get-go. And, going against a, future Hall of Fame quarterback and, weapons that they have is definitely a key point of, going out there and starting fast. And that was really the main thought.
Number 2 for Fox. Oh, they fake it and go inside. They fake from their own 17-yard line and pick up the first down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
How about Dan Campbell and Dave Phipp rolling the dice early?
Love that.
Now let's see if these guys can take advantage of that gamble.
Going into
I think they only got a field goal out of that drive.
Watch tape from the year before from the Chiefs, but we knew they were a good team.
I'm on our scores first in this game.
Sound defense overall with their defensive coordinator. He does a great job. We gutted it out when we had to.
Across St. Brown to the end zone. Detroit touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, score 1 of the season. As the game went on, the Lions not just hung in there, there were stages and phases of that game where they were the better football team. So just watching the game play out, I think after the St. Brown touchdown to start the game, the first touchdown of the year, you go, you know what? This team can more than play with this Kansas City team. That was the case.
They got him on just to walk it back.
We knew it was going to be loud. Everyone's going to be excited. The fans were going to be excited. It was a back and forth game, but we just wanted to come out there with it done. That was the biggest thing. We didn't care how we got it done.
So back comes Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. The Lions now leading it by a score of 7-0.
First and goal. Mahomes. Sidearm sling for the touchdown. Mahomes goes to Blake Bell, who rings it up, and the Chiefs take the lead.
Kansas City leading it 14-7. The Lions were winning 8 out of 10 last year. They didn't turn it over. Tonight, they will have to tighten some things up here in the second half as we get underway.
God, I forgot about their tackle. Their right tackle.
So this is
and all that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Intercepted off the deflection. Brian Branch, the rookie, ties the game with his first NFL touchdown.
All that young man has done since he arrived in Detroit is make plays. He made plays in the OTAs. He made plays in minicamp.
Dan, you talking about putting a stamp on something? That's how you do it as a first-year guy.
Heads up play.
Welcome to the NFL, Brian Branch.
What an awesome moment that was.
Lions have got to have that end zone. Montgomery the lone back behind Goff. Goff gives to Montgomery again. He's got room inside the 5. Fighting to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. David Montgomery to the house, and the Lions are taking the lead.
Yep. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. You can't give up nothing else now, man. All they got is 20 points.
Taking it,
Josh Paschal's best game of the best play of the season.
Rice, the rookie.
Comes in the very first game.
Comes up and gets it.
Where's the Anzalone stop? That comes later in this game too, right?
3rd and 2. Montgomery sifting forward, has the first down.
Was that it?
The 20-yard line. Kansas City out of timeout.
We don't get the Anzalone stop. Wow.
And listen to the cheers for the Lions in Arrowhead. An impressive road turnout by a fan base that has longed for a moment on a stage like this.
We're going to hear that. Boost our confidence. I think it definitely really proved to us what we really are. You know, there were really no surprises as far as how we played, but it just set the tone as far as what our expectations are for ourselves.
Anceloni was Green Bay, wasn't he?
And what we're going to do going forward.
I might be getting my Thursday night games mixed up.
I told anyone who would listen they were going to win that game. You've had the
All right,
the
Ben.
starts to cement, starts to solidify and say, like, okay, we can beat the team that just won the championship. It means we can beat pretty much anybody. And so that was an important win for them in terms of establishing confidence, establishing expectation for the 2023 season.
Incredible. Beating Kansas City gave us that confidence. Knowing,
he looks
we can
possessed.
play with anyone. We just beat one of the best, teams in this league, this defending Super Bowl champ. So that win was huge for us. Like I said, it gave us the confidence to move forward, and we used that.
First thing that showed up when the schedule release was that game, and we were all excited, ready to go, and ready to compete and show the world what we're really about. And that was definitely a statement game for us, just to set the tone for the season.
We came in there and really shocked the world, and after that, heading back home, it was like, what is the rest of the season going to be like?
Throughout camp, you're really going against yourselves, maybe a few joint practices, but you don't really know until you actually play someone else.
To go up against Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead and to take them out in front of a national primetime audience, it was just epic, and we really put the league on notice.
You know that's probably the toughest environment you got to go in, and you just conquered that week one, and that's when I kind of realized this is going to be
I'm not a super fan.
Season.
Sorry, guys.
You just feel good coming out of a game like that. It's the first game of the year. Come on, we 1-0 now. And we felt really good going into the next week.
This is a terrific day in downtown Detroit. Lions set to take on the Seattle Seahawks. You can feel the electricity. Flea flicker back to Goff.
Okay, now they're trolling me. Now they're trolling me. You don't put me in the video, and you hit me with the flea flicker.
Jerry back and looking. It is picked off by Seattle, and he's going back to the house for the touchdown. We are going to overtime in downtown Detroit. Seattle wins the toss. They'll get the football first. Smith looking.
Brian Branch is so close.
Seattle's going to win it. That is a tough way to end the game.
Getting off that high win from week one, going into week two, taking that tough loss in overtime, definitely reset and kind of was a reminder of what we really need to be.
Sometimes you need something like that just to get you back on track, get you back thinking about the little things that you need to be thinking about, and we just use it as fuel and move forward.
This is the NFL. We wish it could be easy, but it's not. This is a game of guys going out there busting their butt and having the mentality to win. And our guys do that every week. Now, I wish we could do it every week and win every week, but that doesn't change how we think.
These guys, they don't bat an eye. They want to come right back swinging, even though they got knocked down.
There's a ton of reasons why this game's so unique and why I love it. But one that always stands out is how it brings everyone together.
He loves
it. To me, it's rare, and it's a beautiful thing. And that's what's so special about this place and what we have and what we have the privilege to do. Everybody, they think this path to get to where we are is linear. It's not. There's triumphs, there's setbacks, there's injuries for us to all get right here, right now. We are counting on a lot of young guys in this room this year. Here's what I gotta say. Don't wait to shoot your shot. Don't wait for greatness to come to you. You go become great right now.
Gonna get hit. Gonna go down. I see you.
We don't hear a lot of Ben Johnson speeches. I like it.
Aleem has been in the backfield almost every play.
Going into that week, we definitely knew we had a bigger challenge. We had to do our jobs, and we just had to play our brand of football.
Aaron Glenn told me this week they were pissed off.
We go after our guys every week by being a certain way. They just go out there and play. And sometimes it happens.
I'm not gonna lie.
In Atlanta, when we go out there and have all the sack.
He's gonna get hit.
That Nike sweat fit. I want it.
16. I see you.
Defensively, that was the main goal. Just guys doing their job, do what the call tells you to do, and that's really when the plays were starting to be made.
That's just a terrific play defensively, Brian Branch.
He's been all over the place today, guys.
He's so fun to watch, so fun to coach. He's going to go balls to the wall, like every snap.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting some rookie speeches. The rookie dances, singing.
I'm on, yeah. I'm on, yeah. What I tried to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. And the sad story goes, but I know I got flows.
What? I don't know what the hell that was.
You just felt in the air, this kid's going to be special.
Honestly, as a rookie, I mean, guys really look up to him the way he plays, and that's hard for a rookie to do. So now he's becoming the leader as far as the way he plays, and you love players like that.
The Lions have won the last 3 meetings between these two teams. There's
That's
a lot on the line here at
crazy.
Lambeau.
You know, those divisional
they'd beaten
games
the
are really
Packers
what's most
4 times in a
important. I
row.
think a primetime game on national TV, you know you have to go out to perform, and we all know our #1 goal is to win our division, and you have to win those games to win the division.
We play Green Bay obviously twice a year, and it's a great challenge. They're chippy, competitive, so it makes for a great atmosphere.
You know, just one of those games, they know us and we know them, and let the best man win.
Lions and the Packers, somebody's walking out of here in first place between these two teams.
I love this stare down.
For these young guys, great atmosphere.
Prime time at Lambeau. Only had like three days to prepare for them. We did a great job. The coaches did a great job of putting a game plan in that wasn't too much, and
absolutely
we went out there and executed.
Throw over the middle, got man wide
Absolutely
open.
smacked him.
St. Brown goes over the middle, knocked up in the area, intercepted. Come back the other way.
Jerry
Jacobs finds a crease, spins into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
I think the goal of a coach is really to help your players and put them in a position to be successful. And so when you go out there in a game and you're watching those guys have fun, I mean, obviously brings me a lot of joy. It's really why I do it.
3rd rushing touchdown of the night for Montgomery. That's a career best. Looks, throws, intercepted. Picked up on the line.
Jerry.
That should ice this ball game.
It's not about the plays, it's how we execute them. We talk about speed and attitude first and technique second, and everything else, the scheme, that's a distant third.
He could go. Dennis Montgomery, 42 yards. He picked up on the line.
Oh, God. Ridiculous play by Aiden.
When you watch our tape, you'll see 11 guys all playing for each other.
Gadget play.
Not a flea flicker. Nope. Dan, not a flea flicker.
Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta.
Yeah, Jerry's still unsigned.
42-24 the final as they beat Carolina and move their record to 4-1 on the season and remain atop.
I love that this team can just hang 40 on a team.
They continued to play well as you went through the year. Everybody's just hopping on the Lions bandwagon.
The top NFC team, the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff is playing at an
we
extremely
can
high
skip the
level.
next game,
The rest
right?
of this team
Wait,
is
no,
just absolutely buying what
Tampa's
their coach
next,
is selling.
right?
I think the Lions right now are the team you do not want to face.
Yeah, Tampa's
They can
next.
run the ball. They can pass the ball. Their defense is real. They're physical. They're the #1 team in the National Football League right now.
There's a bizarre game at Tampa Bay.
Week 6 in the National Football League. It is a matchup of 2 first-place teams looking to run the record to 5-1 on the year.
Kind of like a homecoming for me just because I lived there. I had a lot of friends and parents there.
God.
So, you know, it was definitely a game that I was excited for going into it.
Alex Anzalone, who has been very active early, is there waiting for
Right
it.
amidst
He's been playing very
the Israel
well
conflict
and
too,
very
right?
aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
We knew, their defense was going to be pretty good. They had one of the best defenses. We knew they were going to send pressure, send a lot of blitzes. So it might be one of those games where we're going to stop the run and we're going to have to throw it, and that's what we did.
Here it is. You see Craig Reynolds. Here he comes. Boom, boom. Sorry, Carlton Davis.
Oh, baby! You want to talk about teamwork? Craig Reynolds with a big block. He knocked the
A
guy
rare
at least
Marvin
3
Jones
yards.
sighting as well.
The Reynolds block for the touchdown of St. Brown, that just was my favourite play of the whole year. That was just the epitome of everything that this team's built on and everything that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes have tried to bring to Detroit.
Jared played, one of his best games. J-Mo had a big touchdown that we needed in that third quarter.
Jameson makes the catch. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. That's what I'm talking about.
Dagger.
That's what I'm talking about, number 9.
And the defense, again, one of the best games that game.
Trying to get outside. Alex Anzalone there waiting for him.
I just loving the way Alex is attacking the line of scrimmage.
Made the plays that came to me, and I was able to get some matchups. I was able to win and make plays in the run game. So it was a fun game. I love playing in that stadium. I love playing at home and in front of my friends and family.
When your offensive defense is playing like that, it's kind of tough to stop us, and we were able to finish out strong.
And it was not a pretty game. It was one you had to gut out, and they gutted it out. And to see at the end of the game, The stadium in Tampa sounded like
It was
Ford Field.
crazy.
Got
It
to
was
be 75,
crazy.
80% blue Lions fans.
Oh, yeah, it's a sea of blue, man, and they're loud.
It was just blue everywhere, you know, especially against with them wearing their crimsicle, and our blue just was everywhere.
Behind the Lions bench is an absolute sea of blue. These fans have been there for this team, and this team has shown the love
Brad
right
going
back.
crazy again.
Takeover. I mean, that was one of the most iconic moments of the season.
To see the way the team played, the energy that they closed
Tracy.
the game with, defense step up and really shut down an opposing offense. The win at Tampa said to me, we might be seeing the Lions in January.
Listen, everyone knows
January.
that, you know, the relationship that me and Alex have coming from New Orleans. Their relationship was strong. I love him to death. But, man, he's became a complete linebacker. He's violent, and the players respect him because of that.
Look away,
He knows
Chad.
exactly what I'm thinking.
Look away, Chad.
Gotta love
Look
it,
away.
fellas. Gotta love
You guys
it.
don't have to see this.
Gotta love it.
Who we are now.
Yeah, love you, dog. Let's go. Let's go. How bad you want to be great?
Lions back on the road, 5-1. Great start. You just want to keep it going, and this is a really good test for this football team. This Baltimore team is good. Baltimore takes the opening kickoff. They march down the field 75 yards for a touchdown. Jackson back, a lot of time in the pocket, looking. Now he throws into the end zone, caught, touchdown. Had all day back there. My goodness. Lions have gone 3 and out, and all Baltimore has done is
why you got to
march
do
down the
Amon-Ra
field.
like that?
Touchdown Ravens, they extend their lead. It is now Baltimore 28 and the Lions nothing. Lions have to figure out some way to get something going in the third quarter. Goff throws downfield. It is going to be picked off by the Ravens. Wow. The Baltimore Ravens just blitz the Lions. 38-6, Ravens improve to 5-2 on the year. Lions fall to 5-2 on the year. You wipe it clean and you get ready for your next one.
It's going to be tough watching this film tomorrow. This week they're going to take some hits, but you can rebound from this. Still a whole lot of football left.
Just smack the Raiders on Monday night. We'll be all right.
That Baltimore game, it showed us a lot. I felt like that week we didn't play our Lions football. We didn't play our brand of ball.
One of those games that you just want to throw away the film. It's a tough watch, but there's definitely details and mistakes that need to be corrected going forward.
It sure would be nice to go 17-0, wouldn't it? And there's a reason why it hasn't happened. It's okay to lose games in September and October. It certainly doesn't feel that way at the time, and so it sharpens you. It brings you back to the drawing board.
I think the biggest message for that week was just to get back to who we were.
Morning. This is one of those that's been over 48 hours. It's gotten worse with me. We all have a hand in this. Every one of us. That includes me. I did not have you ready to go. Not even close. We had enough guys across the board that didn't play good. That's on me, man. First thing about him is he's just accountable to all of us. That part of who he is, that's so refreshing.
It can be tough for a coach to keep that ship on a straight line. So much of coaching is bouncing back and is managing narratives, managing the outside noise, and ensuring that you retain belief in what you decided was going to be the culture and the identity of the team long ago.
There's times as coaches where you can take the easy way or you can take the correct way. Being accountable to your people, that's leading from the front. Gives us all a chance to be better because we realize what leadership looks like. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to be on it every week, and the margin for error is so minute.
Mentally just kind of resets you and really motivates you going forward to never let that happen again.
Week 6 doesn't write the story of your season, man. You get knocked out, you're down for a 10 count, you lose a bout, you gotta get back up, get in the gym, you gotta keep fighting.
Week 8 in the National Football League, and the Lions are home on a Monday night to take on
Basically,
the Las Vegas
every
Raiders.
loss was actually
I've never
good for the
experienced
team.
a night game here in Detroit, and I knew the fans were going to be ready there.
That Monday night game, that was probably the livest game I've ever been a part of. So that atmosphere was crazy. It was no way we was losing that game.
The crowd is loud, and we're glad you're with us.
Prime time, they walk in the Lions Den. I didn't see it. Show them what we're about.
Monday Night Football, baby.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
R.I.P. those
What we've
helmets.
seen from Dan Campbell's football team, this team knows how to respond from a bad game, and I think they're going to do the exact same thing again tonight.
So here we go. Crowd making some noise. Raiders have the ball. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starting quarterback, up under center, throwing downfield. Picked
Oh,
up by the
Jimmy.
Lions. That is intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph.
They want to get the running game reestablished here tonight, and they hand it to the rookie, Jahmyr Gibbs. And Jahmyr has got another Lions first down.
I like it. He's so fast.
Gibbs to the 50. Raider territory at the 45 and runs out with a first down at the 42-yard line of Las Vegas.
That's just all Jahmyr Gibbs' speed right there. Come on, O.
Get 7, we'll get you the ball back.
Goff wants to throw, does. Deep middle, caught. Laporta inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Oh, baby, Goff with a laser 87 hauled it in, and the Lions find the house for the first time tonight. Garoppolo gonna get hit, gonna go down. Alex Anzalone got him.
So we just wanted to put on a show defensively, and we executed well. We competed. We went out there and performed at a high level. It was just one of those games that you're just having fun making plays.
Garoppolo gonna get hit.
Yes, sir.
Sacked again. Alex Anzalone with a big play. 65,000 strong, up and making noise.
We definitely fed off of it. We used that as energy as well, but I liked how we responded. Our goal is to shut down everything they had going, shut down the run game, the pass, everything, and we stepped up to it.
There's the shotgun snap. Garoppolo back. Gonna get hit. Gonna go down again. Aleem McNeil got him. Wants to hand off to Gibbs. There he goes left side across the 50-yard line into Raider territory. Spins out of a tackle. What a run by Gibbs.
I forgot about that run.
Single-handedly taking the will of this team.
The Raiders game, I had a big game that game. It was my second game starting. I had a good game, so it kind of got my confidence up. I can do this.
Goff takes the snap, gives to Gibbs. Gibbs bounces through a hole. There goes outside 20. Gibbs 15. Gibbs 10. Angling to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Oh, baby, what a run.
I didn't really have like a celebration planned out. I just scored this random jump.
Hey, how'd you get up that? That was crazy. Who is first?
The Detroit Lions run their record to 6-2 on the season as they head to the bye.
Yeah, that was some impressive contact balance.
Came up big when it had to. 6 sacks on the night for Jahmyr Gibbs. 26 carries, 152 yards. Also, Gibbs ran for a touchdown. What a coming out party for him.
I couldn't believe when we drafted him that people were making a ruckus. He was a freaking amazing player, and I was so excited to have him.
After that first round, there were people saying, does Brad Holmes understand what the NFL draft is? Well, you know what? By the time you saw what Jahmyr did, the clear answer to that is, yeah, he's got a real good idea how this thing works.
Target on my back. I got it. Oh, yes. Let's see what he...
Yes, sir.
10 mil. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on your shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I go home back to you every night. Doing you right.
He got the room going. He's such a quiet dude. I love seeing that.
And start to learn what it is to be an NFL player. You don't come into this league understanding that. That's Brad Holmes and his staff selecting the right guys. That's Dan Campbell and his staff then developing them.
I would say, Jahmyr kind of came on later, started off a little slow, had a good game. After he scored his first touchdown, it was over.
There's going to be ups and downs. You got to learn how to, deal with them. Demo helped me. He was talking to me. Times when they come, you just got to be patient.
I believe that you need 2 good backs to go the full distance. And we really have 3 in Craig that can make any time plays.
Guys that can, explosive, make plays. Without them, I don't think we have the offense that we have.
I think it's built around competition, and it's not competition by who plays more. It's actually competition by the play. But the reality of it is they're trying to keep a standard for the entire room. There's a lot of joy in watching,
Chargers?
Just the product grow.
Coming off that, the bye week is huge. Allows you to reset, get your legs back under you. Knowing that we just came off a week of good rest, we were able to get
that Blink-182
jump start on
shirt
LA.
Is awesome.
Great personnel, obviously a really good quarterback. They have weapons all over the field.
They get after the quarterback really well. They have a bunch of pass rushers that are really good.
Not this game. They didn't touch Jared.
On the road to take on the Chargers.
Going back home, I haven't played there in 2 years. Just to have a bunch of family there, friends there. I was excited to see everyone. It was a big game for us. We needed it at the time. Shoot, every game in this league is big.
Dan Campbell's message to his team, 6-2, great start. You're sitting on top of the NFC North, but you got to get better. Jared leans in, a lot of time, throws deep down the middle, got a man wide open. Amon-Ra St. Brown inside the 15.
Talk about, man.
They give it to Gibbs, right
there
left,
it is.
into the end zone,
Yes,
touchdown Detroit Lions.
That was 4th down, I think.
Throws, and it is
Kirby,
on the Lions.
sick interception.
as much as we can. Get over there and get them late blocks, them deep blocks, all right?
I don't believe there's another team in this league that blocks the way we do down the field.
This has got to be the 80-yard run.
Back will come Jared Goff in that
100% the 80-yard run with J-Mo blocking. Yep,
Jared
they ran the wrong play.
Behind center. He'll take the
they
direct
effed
snap
up.
from Frank Ragnow. Goff gives it to Montgomery. Cut back lane is there.
75-yard run, sorry.
Gets to the 40-yard line. Cuts it left to the 50.
Get him, J-Mo. Get him, J-Mo.
40, 35 to the 30-yard line. Runs inside the 20, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
You turn on some of our biggest plays last season. David Montgomery, 75 yards. You'll see Khalif Raymond. You'll see Jameson Williams 50 yards down the field blocking for him.
Jameson Williams with a big block to help
He,
spring him.
I guess I never realized J-Mo just gets dragged down by the defender.
LA. That like 75-yarder, he's breaking every tackle. He's running down the sideline. J-Mo's out there blocking in front of him. I mean, that's like an instant classic.
He audible the whole play.
Throws, end zone caught, touchdown, Jalen Guyton.
That was an awful game. I mean, they scored, we scored, they scored, we scored.
Quick throw left side, got to complete. Amon-Ra needs a block inside the 15
He's got
to
it.
the 10-5, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions.
Talk about go. That's right here too.
Okay, we work on it.
Every day.
Herbert takes the snap, fakes the give, throws, end zone caught, touchdown, Quentin Johnston. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this
I need
game.
a little Brock Wright in this game. Give me a little Brock Wright.
For the 6th time in the last 7 games, and now 4 in a row. 3rd and 1. Montgomery
Here he is.
Tailback to fake it, a great fake. Over the top they go, and it's a touchdown.
Just an absolute dime
Brock
from Goff, too.
Wright. Who? Brock Wright. Oh, baby, hard run fake. Goff came up throwing 89 straight up the field, hauled it in, and took it to the house.
That shootout, they just kept answering.
4th and 1. Herbert's got it, booting right, setting, throwing, got a man wide open, Keenan Allen, inside the 10.
Keenan frickin' Allen, dude.
Trading punches in the middle of the ring, like heavyweights just slugging each other. Lions about to get it back here. Shotgun snap back, looking, throwing, caught, first down to the 20, and down the 19-yard line goes
big catch
Sam
for 2.
Laporta. Hey, rookie, you just came up big, man. You just came up big.
Came down the last play. We made more plays, and Riley had the game winner.
He gonna make it. Watch. He gonna make it.
There it is. Fox the hold. Patterson the kick. It is up and it is good. He got it.
That game gets overlooked, man.
On the final play of the game to secure a
Just
41-38
super fun.
When you're in a shootout on the road and we end up pulling that out, it just opens your eyes to, like, you know, what can't this team do?
Every week is different, and you don't know what it's going to take to win the game. We did what we had to do to win the game. That's what good teams do. No matter what, man. And this guy's a fucking rock, man. He does everything for us. He's an offensive player, run game, pass game, third down. What do you need? He does it. He runs the ball, Mr. St. Brown.
Hey, money bags.
The passing game starts with him every week for us. We know it. The opponents know it. We know that they know it. And yet he's just so good. Great hands, great route runner. He's hard to stop.
I think from the terms of consistency and stability, those are certainly qualities you look for in older players. You know that they're always going to do their job and do it at a high level. So it was great as a young player to see Saint operate every day and just
24 years old, man. 24.
Really a blankie for us all as a coaching staff to know that we have such a great player that is going to produce for us each week.
I like watching Saint play. You know, it makes me play harder. You know, seeing him, the way he works, it's very inspiring.
Every team in this league is good. You're in the NFL for a reason. These teams are all competitive. You can lose any Sunday, but when it comes to my brother, if I have a good game against the Bears, it always means a little more.
So here we go. Lions and Bears, Week 11 of the National Football League. Two old rivals getting together. The Lions want to win the NFC North. They're going to have to earn it in the NFC North. Over the last 8 weeks of the season, 5 games will be against divisional opponents.
All right, Brock. Let's go beat him up, Matt. That's right, let's go beat him up. This personal. This that second step to take the North. Let's go, brothers, go.
Bears will come out. They will be led by Justin Fields. Gives it to Foreman. Easy run, touchdown Bears. Goff delivered that time, and it's picked off by Chicago. Goff takes the snap, throws middle, picked off again. Fields takes, hit in the backfield. Aiden Hutchinson just took 2 men down.
That was a grown man move right there.
Lions will get it back. 1:47 to play in the quarter. They've got
Appreciate
3
you,
timeouts
JC.
to work with.
Was a
Jared
special
leans
season.
in, takes the snap, back, looking, throwing, end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Good job, Saint.
Lions 14, Bears 10. Lions will get the ball to start the third quarter.
I remember that first half. It felt like a disaster, and they were still winning at the half.
We had a lot of turnovers that game.
And then
it's hard to win a game
freaking
with
third
all the
quarter.
turnovers, but we managed a way to come back.
4:15 to go in the game. They trail by 12.
You know, your heart took so many poundings in a way. You know, we just weren't at it for the first 3.5 quarters.
That first Bears game was, it was definitely weird. They controlled most of that game, but at the end, man, we finally heated up.
Part of the makeup of this team that makes them special is they don't stay down.
All right, we got all our timeouts, and we're in floor down mode, man, all the way down.
I feel like we've been pretty good in 2-minute all year, and we had an opportunity with the ball left, down 2 scores.
Jared takes the snap.
Down 2
back,
scores.
Looking, stepping forward, throwing deep. Got a man, Jamison Williams. Yes. Wide open touchdown.
That
Detroit
was huge.
Lions.
That play
Goff
was
to
absolutely
J-Mo, and the Lions are right back in this
enormous.
All we need is one stop. We're good to go. We need one stop. We're good to go. The pressure is on them now. Go make a play. The pressure's on them.
Went, J-Mo scored, and then defense had a huge stop, and then came back in that 2 minutes.
Lions down 5, knocking on the door. Hands to Montgomery. Head down to the end zone. Touchdown.
We don't get any defensive love.
David Montgomery against his former team.
Sweaty doofus. Thanks,
back
buddy.
Against his old team.
Our offense got hot. We got stops on defense, and it all came together for a perfect comeback.
Lions will ask their defense to make a play once again.
Are they, G? Stop of our life, man. Can't ask for anything better. They got 2 timeouts. As good as it gets. Hey, it's as good as it gets.
But Aiden is a guy that I think plays his best
That guy
under the brightest
loves
lights. I
football.
mean, the Bears still have a chance, and he makes that
Whoop.
play.
Back
Whoop.
Lions rush forward. Fields looking, getting in hit. Gonna go down. Ball's loose. Inside
Kick.
the 5. It's kicked out of the end zone. That's a safety. That's a safety. The Lions are gonna win this game. Hutchinson knocked it loose. It went out of the back of the end zone, and the Lions are gonna lock this one down.
I want so much more
When we needed it most.
Dan Campbell mic'd up.
Top it off with that strip sack and that kind of moment. That was very special.
Blueberries, baby.
From 12 points down with 4:15 to go to a 5-point victory and a move to 8-2 on the season. What a game.
8-2.
They came out and they fought us, but we fought harder. And we went and got the win. That's outstanding. That's division win number 2. I got 1 game ball. Give me this. All right, hey, listen, to make the rally that we did and to come back, man, we needed some stops. We get the stops. Offense, we go down, we strike. We need another stop, we get the stop. Hutch, where you at, brother?
Man, I'm really excited about this year. I think we're going to do some special shit, especially with the adversity we just dealt with, how we overcame it, man. So to keep pushing week by week. Let's go.
There's certain guys on this team that you understand after a while you don't have to worry about. And for me, Aiden Hutchinson is one of those guys. He's relentless. He's everything you want in a football player. And you see that every time they go out there to play a game.
I mean, it was clear once we drafted him. His approach to the game, I mean, just the way that he practices, but he's always going to come back at some point.
That's what great players do. That's what guys who understand the moment do. They're there when you need them the most.
Any division game for us, I feel like means double. You're able to get a win on your column and give someone else in your division a loss on their column. So if you're able to win a division game, it's always a big win.
Talk about the highs and the lows. I feel like that Green Bay game, that was definitely a low for us. I know we hadn't won a Thanksgiving game in forever.
Sold out Ford Field on Thanksgiving Day as the Lions
I
get
think this
set
loss
to take on
helped
the
us
Green Bay
reset,
Packers. It's electric in the city
refocus.
of Detroit. A tradition that dates back to 1934.
You know, there's times where you can feel an electricity in downtown Detroit, and Thanksgiving Day is absolutely one of them.
One of the best traditions in sports. I don't think I've literally ever missed a Lions Thanksgiving game.
Anytime the Lions and Packers get together, it is special, and now on Thanksgiving Day to do it again. Trying to find a way to win a game on Thanksgiving. Haven't done that since 2016.
Whether you're home or at the game, Thanksgiving is insane for Detroit.
There is no place in the world that I would rather be than working a Detroit Lions game on Thanksgiving.
So here we go, Thanksgiving Day. Fox sends it on its way. Back, looks, throws inside the 5. Wow. It is caught. Jaden Reed
that
into the end zone for
was
the touchdown.
such a ridiculous
Packers
pass from
into the
Jordan
end zone
Love
for the second time today, and the Lions are going to be in a big hole early in this game.
That one was definitely a tough pill to swallow for us this season. I mean, I think offensively and defensively, we both just weren't playing our best football.
Goff looking, going to get hit and going to go down. That ball came out
I don't
again.
know what was with the offensive line that game.
Throwing end zone, Watson caught.
Also
touchdown.
a ridiculous catch there.
Love will take the snap, take a knee. And so that's it, 29-22 Packers over the Lions.
That game was hard. We weren't going to let one Thanksgiving loss, set us back and ruin our season.
We thought it was a tough loss for us against the Packers. Everyone was writing stories about, the Lions. They're not the team that we thought they were. But, I mean, the message from Coach was we're going into December. This is where the games really matter. I mean, stay focused, block out the outside noise, keep doing what we've been doing. We'll be just fine.
All right, hey, good morning.
He's pissed.
Here's what I think is important to keep in perspective. Seattle, we lose that game, hard fought. What did we do? We went back to work. What happened? We go out to Baltimore, we get our face kicked in. What happened? We got our right. We cleaned up a couple of things, we rallied back. We're gonna do the same thing here. We got 6 games to go.
What's this?
All right, this is the environment you want. This is the run you want.
This
and we're going to be ready to go into a harsh environment in the Superdome against a damn good defense.
God, they almost lost this game. Remember this?
Dude, man.
Lions try to get to 9-3 on the
what,
season.
28-0 or something?
Bounce back up a loss on Thanksgiving Day to the Green Bay Packers. Who's in front of them?
This is a dark time in this season. It's kind of, I'm kind of like going back to that feeling.
Aware of the advantage this building can provide.
It's a good team over there. They get to the ball, they punch at the ball. Their defensive backfield is really good, and they're definitely going to expect the best effort from the Saints today. You know that, and you know Dan Campbell knows that too. This is a great opportunity to come back and get back on the right track.
It's real simple. Enough of the talk. We already know what needs to be done today. We come out here each and every play, fucking brothers, and dominate.
Carr wants to throw, sets in the pocket, got time, looks, throws back against his buddies, picked off by the Lions. Off the carom, it's Brian Branch. What a takeaway for the Lions and a big swing of momentum early. Back, looking, throwing, caught, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta.
I was screaming at home during this game because fans were not feeling great.
There he goes, Goff to Laporta.
And I'm like, see, this team's for real.
Throwing middle, caught, Amon-Ra 10, Amon-Ra 5, Amon-Ra end zone, touchdown Detroit Lions. Gonna get hit, gonna go down, sack back inside the 20-yard line. Bruce Irvin got him. Welcome to Detroit, man. Welcome to Detroit.
They said he was old.
Throwing, it is caught.
He's kind of old.
That is Laporta with it.
He's the one person that the Saints haven't been able to stop today.
This middle caught, first down. Guess who? Sam Laporta again. And they'll go to the locker room. Lions lead this one by a score of 24-7.
Are we gonna get a Sam Laporta dance and sing?
Impressive drive here to open the third quarter for the Saints, and they march right down the field. Jared takes the snap, looks, throws deep right, second man wide open is Laporta down the right sideline, and he's shoved out of bounds down around the 12-yard line. Goff came up throwing, had a man wide open. It was the rookie who hauls it in for 48 yards.
So they trying different combinations on Sam Laporta to get him covered. None of them have worked so far.
Goff takes, fakes the give, goes end around. Now they flip it on the second back coming around. That is Jamison Williams.
Oh boy.
Inside the 15, inside
Flip.
the 10, dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. A little razzle-dazzle to number 9 who did a swan dive into the end zone, and the Lions have extended their lead.
And that man, Ben Johnson, he would dial it up, he would scheme it up, and yes, sir, those guys go out there and they execute it.
Bro, we all about to get some, bro.
Carr back, looking, gonna get hit, gonna go down. Sack back on the other side of the 50-yard line. Romeo Okwara got it.
Happy retirement, bud.
Winston takes the shotgun snap. He's back, looking, throws.
God, Winston was awful in this game. Oh my God, I forgot about this play.
They're not going away.
Oh my God, I forgot.
We got the
They're going to need a play now. Blitz comes. Winston back. Looking, throwing right side. It is incomplete. The Lions defense holds. Intended for Chris Olave.
He was open.
Throwing. It is caught. Sam Laporta down at the 47-yard line of the Saints. That's a first down for the Lions. That's just big-time stuff, man. Trying to close this game out with a first down. Looking. Now he throws. It is caught. First down, Detroit Lions. Josh Reynolds on a
shout out Goff there.
This game is over.
Found a way to extend that play a half an extra second.
Time stuff. How about 9 catches for 140 yards for Sam Laporta?
Win number 9, 5
Come on.
to go, man.
Give me
We
his
had a run last year,
rookie
and it
stuff.
took all we had to get to 9. We're at 9. You understand what kind of position we're in right now? Do you really understand it?
We're 9-3 right now?
Man, that very few teams do. Very few. 9? It's no secret why we won. We came out and went to work, man. Was it perfect? No, but god dang, man, that's not easy to come in this place and win. That's outstanding, man. Outstanding. I got one game ball. Give me the game ball.
Sammy.
Sam Laporta.
Rookies get a speech. It was a great game to be a part of, and I felt really good about how I performed that game against a really good defense. Made a couple of big catches on third down.
Actually, the Saints did have an okay
that
defense.
Performance, and I had my parents down there, and it was so cool to see them after the game. And I got the game ball today, and they were super proud of me. And early in the season, I felt like I could excel at this level.
I remember training camp.
Yes.
Watching Sam Laporta play. He was playing a little bit with the 2s still.
Give it to me.
Playing with the 1s. They're going to throw this cat the ball 10 times a game for the whole season. This is a rookie tight end, and they're the only person that Jared Goff and Nate Sudfeld are looking at in practice right now is 87 over the middle of the field. It was very apparent from week 1 they trusted him.
Sam, right away, you can just tell his hands and the way his body moves is just pretty unique for a tight end. And he showed up ready to work and approach each day very consistently. Have been that way ever since.
It's obviously the highest level, so you're not going to win every rep, but I think you can certainly learn from every rep. I don't know if it was much of like a prove myself as much as it was try to blend in and make it seem like I belong there.
Sam kind of did his thing. He was doing his thing early on, but came on strong, especially toward the end of the year.
Every rookie has some growing pains, and we needed those two in particular not to play like rookies last year. And we got Pro Bowl seasons out of it. And we load up those tight ends and those running backs as much as any team in the league. So they played a huge role in us being able to do what we did last year on offense.
In a normal week, we have a process that we go through. When we do play divisional opponents, we just have a little bit more information about who we're going against. When you're in that
who did Sam Laporta pay
game, it is crucial that everybody's
to not
100% locked
have that
in,
video
because
come
these
to
games
light.
are likely to play a lot closer and a lot tighter because of the familiarity with each other.
I'll be honest, I can't remember anything from this game right now. I know obviously we lose it, but I'm trying to remember a single play from it, and I don't remember. I'm assuming we got tore up by, what's his name? The receiver. Now they haven't talked about Jake Campbell at all.
Snap it to DJ Moore, who goes
DJ
around
Moore.
the left side. Moore inside the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Goff out of the gun. There's the snap. Blitz comes. Goff steps up, throws. It is intercepted by Chicago.
Oh, that was like a 4th down, right? I kind of remember that.
It's a big 4th down coming up for this.
Oh, the Lions just went for it on 4th a bunch, right?
Bears are going to keep their offense on the field. It's going to be 4th down and 13 coming up.
Oh, no. Oh, the jump off sides. No. Not this one. Oh, God. I hadn't thought about that play in a really long time.
Lions from their own 29. Goff lost the football coming out of there. It's free on the ground, and the Bears say they've got it. They do. Fields has got it back. Now rolling to his right, looking. Fields is going to try to get in there himself, and he will. Touchdown. 4th and 24 for the Lions. Here we go. Goff's got it back and looking with time. Now he throws down the middle. That is picked off, and that should just about do it. It has been a miserable second half. The offense was nowhere to be found, and that's one of the big stories that they'll be talking about as they fall by 15 points.
We had a lot of turnovers that game. It's hard to win games in this league with all those turnovers, but everyone was writing stories about, the Lions. They're not the team that we thought they were. But, the message from Coach was good teams come to life in December, January, postseason. So, stay focused, block out the outside noise, keep doing what we've been doing. We'll be just fine.
Boom! Anybody know what that is? All right, that right there is a 1984 Ford Mercury Cougar in the color of burgundy in which they sold it. The reason why this is important because this is the first car that my family ever owned. All right, this story though is about toughness. We got our ass kicked last time we played, and you know what? You gotta own it. You gotta own it. The worst ass kicking I ever saw was in this car. At the time, I'm 8 years old with my father, all right? And on the side of the road, he pulls over on the side of the road, and he's having a heart attack.
Holy shit.
And I'm 8 years old. He's wincing and doing all that, pull over to the side of the road. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Gets his shit together, gets back on the road, drives 5 more miles to my house. All he can do is say, go get your mama, go get your mama. In this 1984 Mercury, my father had a very serious heart attack, and he toughed it out all the way home. You know why? Wow. He toughed it out. He told me later that he didn't want to see his son see him die in a situation where he knew he could have got him home. Pure toughness. You don't know how tough you are until tough is all you have. The reason why I came to Detroit was Dan, was Coach Campbell, because he built the program around grit and toughness, and it directly connected to the city that's built around grit and toughness. All you gotta hear over the last few days is how you are. All the city has heard over the last 30 to 40 years is how they are. You don't give a damn. It doesn't matter. My daddy pulled over to the side of the road. It didn't matter. The only thing he knew is that he had a job to do to get my ass home, and that toughness is all that he had. So let me say this. If toughness is connected to this city, it's connected to your head coach, it's connected to this team, who gives a shit about what happened? Can we move on and create the type of team and create the type of toughness that it takes to go horse that Lombardi?
I'm a Scotty Montgomery fan forever. Holy shit.
It
Wow.
is electric in downtown Detroit. Saturday night, prime time. This is the place to be.
I have
and all
chills.
eyes are on the Lions and Broncos.
Denver came in Saturday night hot at that time. They won like 6 out of their 7. And with that momentum in this league, it's kind of, it's hard to stop good teams that are playing well towards the end of the year.
You want to get back to your identity, and that starts with some of their best players. Today's a good chance you get back home in front of this rowdy crowd on a Saturday night.
I'm literally pulling my sleeves down because I'm like,
here, man.
That was
prime time, man.
something.
We live for this because we're gonna make all the plays today. We're gonna make all the plays today, man. I can feel this in me, bruh.
Primetime game, it's a Saturday night game. All the eyes are on you. You're back in your home stadium. And the other big thing about that game was Sean Payton was the other head coach.
Really, most of my NFL career has been shaped by Sean Payton. And so he gave me an opportunity, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Let's go tonight, fellas. Let's have a special night. Let's go.
Wilson gonna get hit. Ball down on the ground. Picked up by the Lions. Ifatu Melifonwu knocked it out of
Isaiah
there.
Bugs.
Picked up by the Lions and taken back the other way.
Hey, 6. Strip sack. Let's go, bro.
Outside it
This is the rise of Ifatu Melifonwu. Yep.
Pressure comes. Gonna get hit. Gonna go down. Sack back inside the 15-yard line. Josh Paschal got him.
Give him that birthday sack. That's that birthday sack.
J-Mo tries to shake him in. Does inside the 15. Oh my goodness, 9, I see you. What a sick move that time.
If you guys... If you guys haven't seen the video of Kirby Joseph watching that clip, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
To the 2, leaps and flips into the end zone. Oh, Amon-Ra, that is beautiful.
Amon-Ra, I'm going to give you a 10 on that. You get a 10 from me on that flip. What a leap.
Don't do it again, though,
goodness,
please.
Heck of a play. What a way to end this first half.
You're up 21-0, but you got 30 minutes of football left. Jameer Gibbs, what a run, weaving through traffic. 34
stiffy
yards.
arm there.
He's dynamic, bro. He's dynamic. That dead leg is great. Oh my
God, I wish he would have scored there, though.
Goff. Laporta, touchdown.
Just absolutely
Gibbs
trounced
left
him.
side, gets the edge to the 5, Gibbs to the 2, spinning at the 1, into the end zone, touchdown Detroit Lions. Wants to throw on 4th and 2, lot of time, throws, end zone, caught, touchdown. Number 3 on the night for Sam Laporta. Offense, defense, special teams, it was all there on display in this game in prime time, and they needed a statement, and they made one. The Lions will be in Minnesota next week. They can wrap up the division with a win against the Vikings on the road.
That's one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, and that's what we're capable of, all right? We're hitting our streak at the right time. You guys look like champions today. That's how we play. Man, I'm proud of you. It's a great win, man. That's 10. And we got more to go.
You got 2.5 more to go.
I've covered the NFL
I'm
while
excited for the
living
Dallas
in
game, I'm not
Michigan
gonna
for
lie.
the better part of 20 years. 2023, I was asked more Lions questions than I had been in the first 20 years. The team, by the way they played and how they performed, built a confidence and a trust in a fan base that was longing for a reason to believe as much as they were.
I feel like going into that game, I felt so confident going in there, but then when you factor in,
Christmas Eve.
everything that was on the line.
They're chasing this division title that they haven't had for so long. And it's so important to be able to check that box. And yet here they are in that game that if they don't win, things are going to get a little bit dicey. But you can't get here until you take care of that little bit of business.
They haven't even clinched the division yet, and we're 55 minutes into this video, by the way.
In the National Football League, and the Lions are on the road, getting set to take on their NFC North Division rivals, the Minnesota Vikings. With a victory today, the Lions can lock up their first division title in 30 years and all that comes with it.
It's hard to go into a game like that when there's so much history wrapped up in it. I feel like in order to succeed, you need to block out all that history.
Hey, ain't nothing get better. Ain't nothing get better. Look around you right now. Look around you right now. We in this.
Can we pay him more money?
We in this. Energy all day. Every play. You come out here and you push these in the mouth and you let them know we playing Detroit ball all day. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
God, I love that man. If I were to buy a jersey, and I won't, it would be no question Penei Sewell.
In Detroit, they're staring at the team currently holding the crown in the NFC North. They're looking to knock it off today. Jared Goff and the offense will come out after the touchback. They'll take over at their own 25-yard line.
Jefferson was absolutely ridiculous in this
to
game.
The right side, there's the snap. Goff back. Goff looks. Goff steps up. Goff looks. Now throws. Got a man wide open. It is caught down at the 35-yard line. Amon-Ra with the first down inside the 30. So here we go. Ball at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal for the Lions. 14th play of this drive.
You know, if they're showing a 3rd and goal run from the one that they're going to score, because otherwise they just show the 4th and goal run that they score is on.
What an impressive drive to open this game by Detroit. Each team opened with a touchdown drive. Since then, we've gone back and forth. That's where we are. Badgley is ready. There it is. Spot down. Kick on the way. It is up, and it is good. So it is now the Lions 10 and the Vikings 7. 3rd down. Mullins leans in. There's the snap. He's back. Blitz comes. Mullins
picked. Kirby.
Drifts out to
Kirby.
Got a man open downfield. It is intercepted by the Lions. Closing speed by Kirby Joseph. Coming back down the right side, and he's got the interception. And the Lions are going to have great field position. Goff takes the snap, turns, gives to Jameer. Jameer picks his way over the right side, gets outside. There he goes to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone.
Unbelievable
Touchdown,
run.
Detroit Lions. Jameer gives 14 yards to the house, and the Lions extend their lead. A big-time play by the Lions rookie. So here come the Vikings now on offense. Lions have to be careful here. Mullins takes the shotgun snap. He's back. Lions trying to bring the heat. Mullins stepping up, looking, rolling right, throwing into the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Jefferson. Did
Like,
he get it?
coverage isn't
He
even
did.
bad there.
So, we've hit the half.
I unblocked them, but I think we're still blocked by them.
Third quarter. The Lions led this game 17-7 with 1:48 to go in the first half. Since then, Minnesota has reeled off 14 consecutive points in the last 4 minutes and 52 seconds to take the lead. So Jared Goff and the offense will come back out. Lions have to do something to get it back in their direction. Here they come, out of the huddle and to the line. Goff is going to go empty out of the gun. Jared takes the snap, back, looking, throwing, middle, caught, touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the Lions have the lead back. It is now the Lions 23.
I don't know what that dance is, but I kind of love it.
21. Back and forth we go. Lions have the football back. Goff works out of the gun. Got it, wants to throw. Blitz comes, Goff throws, right side, got it complete. That is Amon-Ra, slips a tackle, gets inside the 45, gets the first down, inside the 40, and just plows a man down to the 36-yard line. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. The end zone would be massive here to extend that lead. Here come the Lions out of the huddle and to the line. Goff is going to move in behind center, gives the lone back behind him. First and goal, Lions. Goff takes the snap, turns, gives to Jameer, running right to the house. Touchdown, Detroit Lions, untouched. They just opened it for 26, and he found it. So the Lions will look to their defense to close out this game.
Listen, I've heard about the fans here in Detroit before I got here and how they crave, they want, they expect a winning football team. So we have to give them exactly what they're expecting.
We started this season saying that we wanted to do everything we could and put all the work into winning this division.
Man, we've had all this chatter about who we are, who we got. We're the best team in the division. We going to the playoffs. We all heard it. Everybody talks about, man, we gotta prove people wrong. Fact, we're proving it right. All this they saying, that we have good players, you right we do, we prove it right. They're talking about we're a playoff team, you damn right we're a playoff team. They say we have aspirations to go to the Super Bowl, you damn right. We proving every out there that's saying all this good we should have to talk about it. You dig what I'm saying? We whooping ass.
Here they are in that game, less than a minute to go. It's still hanging in the balance. And here comes one of those moments that you don't expect, but you'll never forget.
Minnesota now 30 yards from the end zone they've got to have. Down 6. 58 seconds to go. Clock will start
Love
with
you,
a snap.
Iffy.
Mullins takes the shotgun snap. He's back. Mullins looking. Pressure comes. Stepping up. Looking. Throwing deep downfield. It is.
The ball.
Lions. Intercepted. Coming back the other way.
That end over end ball.
This is going to be over. Lions are going to win it. Lions are bringing the NFC North title back to Detroit. This game is over. The NFC North race is over. The wait for playoff football in Detroit is over, folks. After 30 years, the Lions are bringing it back, and the Lions are going to dance off this field as division champions.
To clinch a division in Minnesota, we knew going into that game was going to be tough, and it was. It was back and forth. They fought till the end, but we made more plays than them. Iffy had a huge pick to seal the game, and we did just enough on offense to score enough points. And man, the feeling after was amazing. It was great. You know, first time in 30 years. I know the city was proud, fans, everyone. So it was big.
Collectively, you know, this whole year has been breaking down these barriers and you know, moving through these mountains that no one really thought we could move through. And I'm happy that we did that. And you know, even though it wasn't the end result that we wanted this year, I feel like the barriers that we broke down are only going to carry us forward in the future.
I was very, very proud to, of course, win the NFC North. That moment of joy that we had, just winning our division in the locker room afterward, probably was one of the best times of the season.
The Deckers, the Ragnows, the Grahams of the world, they've been through it a time or two and gone through a lot in their career and put their bodies on the line for time and time again. And the hills and valleys that occur in the NFL, it's the same thing with life. And when you finally make it to the top of one of those hills, it makes the perspective and the view just that much sweeter.
Hey, it's been a long time coming, and it feels good. And you know what, now everybody respects us, and everybody better fear us. No doubt. Let's go, Lions on 3, 1, 2, 3, Lions!
After all the years of watching the Lions and chasing that, and for it to happen, you'll just never forget as a Lions fan.
It's such a passionate city, and our fans are as good as I've ever seen, and have been so supportive through the ups and the downs.
When you're the voice of a team, you ride the highs and lows with that team. There's no way around it. It's been a roller coaster for the time that I've been here behind the mic calling those games, and more often than not, it was disappointing. But to be able to take that ride with this team, that's bucket list stuff, man.
There's nothing like this feeling, and it's something Detroit fans have been, they've been dying for this for so many years, and we finally delivered it to them. And, you know, this is just the start, though.
Here the Lions were coming off that emotional high of clinching the division, and you're going into a Cowboy Stadium where they're looking for a bounce-back game. And That was a game where we learned something about this team.
Look, we know we got a big task here in front of us. This is a good team. They're going to be looking for a win. They play well at home. I feel like this is business as usual. I feel that, you know. And like I say, all you can do is just make a point of it, and you go about it. And now, that being said, I just bring it up. There's going to be nothing easy about going into Dallas.
The most mad I've
play these guys.
ever seen Dan Campbell.
There'll be ebbs and flows of the game. This will be another one that's going to come down to the end of the game. It'll come down to the wire. We'll have a good chance.
The Dallas game, you know, I don't have really anything nice to say about Dallas.
All day today, we're playing up football. This is personal. This is for the top dog. You understand me? This is for the top dog. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Week 17 of the National Football League, and while this isn't a playoff matchup or a playoff game, these are playoff teams. Both these teams can still move up in the world, but both these teams need to win. That's the time of year we've reached here. Now there's more to play for. There's the snap. Prescott back. Prescott looking, stepping up, pumps. Now he's looking to roll right. Now he throws it downfield. He's picked up by the Lions. Coming back the other way, Ifeatu Melifonwu. Melifonwu across the 40-yard line and taken down at the 43. Another big play by Iffy, and the Lions have got it back.
Yeah, that Dallas game, I'll never forget that Dallas game. It was one of my best games of the year. That whole game, man, I knew how important that win was for us, and I was just fighting my hardest, fighting my absolute hardest to try to get that done for the guys.
Prescott is sacked. Hutchinson gets home and makes a play. Second down and 4 and a sack. Hutchinson again, his second of the night. And that should just about do it for the first half of football here in Arlington.
It's 7-3, Dallas on top. The Lions fighting. They know they're at least the 3 seed. They've got a chance at the 2.
There's no shot they have the audio now, right?
Frank Ragnow with a good block and a 3-yard touchdown
Imagine.
for Montgomery.
There's the snap to Jared. He's back and looking with time. Jared loads up, throws downfield. Wants J-Mo inside the 30, inside the 25, inside the 15.
He got hurt on that play, I forgot.
13-yard line. J-Mo comes up dancing, and the Lions with a big play. He beat Deron Bland. 63 yards.
Dallas is a tough place to play. And they went in there and stood toe-to-toe and slugged with the Cowboys. And they were right there to win that game at the end.
Unless it's the playoffs, then it's a
Third
pretty easy
down.
place
Dak
to
back. Dak looking.
play
Dak
in.
gonna get hit. Gonna go down. Sack back in midfield. Aiden Hutchinson, number 3 on the night. The Lions are still in this.
We're going to go get that, and then we're going for 2. We're going to finish the game out, all right? Let's go.
1:41 to play. They've got
Suck it up,
75
chat. Here we
yards
go.
They need to cover to get to the end zone. Down by 7.
Dallas defense playing soft. Here's one for Laporta and a strong catch to the 40. And the Lions are in business now. They clock the ball after the catch by Laporta, and now he's got Amon-Ra St. Brown. And in a blink, the Lions are at the 26 of the Cowboys. Laporta, room to run. Still going and down near the 11. And the Lions are just over 10 yards away.
Just hit Amon-Ra on the right side.
By 7. 27 seconds left. Goff works out of the gun. There's the snap. Back, looks, throws right side. Got Amon-Ra inside the 5. Dives to the end zone. Did he get in? Yes, sir. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Offense is staying on the field. They're going for the win with 23 seconds to go. Here we go. The Lions going for the lead. 23 seconds to play. Down by one, they'll go for two.
They didn't do it. Damn it!
Goff takes turns, fakes the give to Montgomery, sets the pocket, throws end zone wide open. It is caught. Taylor Decker, 2 points. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson. Oh baby, Jared Goff to Taylor Decker. The Lions have the lead. What a play! What a playbook! Unbelievable! Oh, Taylor Decker! You've waited for your time. Is there a flag down?
This crowd is absolutely stunned. Now a flag comes in at the end. The question is, did Skipper, an offensive lineman, report? What else could it be?
Touching by number 68.
So the call is an illegal touch.
I think number 70 and number 68 came in, and I'm not sure 68 reported as ineligible.
Dan Campbell is livid.
The 68 is Taylor Decker, their left tackle. I can't imagine them having that play in and him not reporting.
So here we go.
That's
the
all.
Lions will go for two.
That's all.
So the ball's going to be at the 4-yard line.
All right, fast forward. Fast forward. Skip 15 seconds ahead.
23 seconds to go. Goff back, looking, throwing. It is incomplete off the hands of James Mitchell, and the Cowboys are going to survive. And that's your ball game. Lions are going to come up 1 point short.
We knew it was going to come down to the wire. Thought our defense played really well today. Offense, 1:41 on the clock, no timeouts, linked in the field, score, and go for two. We get it, and we get an L. So it's probably the way the guys fought. We just made too many critical errors there to where it should have come down.
Look how pissed he is, dude.
I don't know if I've had this feeling before where you feel like you won and you didn't. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It came down to what it did, and it's part of the game, but it's unfortunate.
I still believe to this day we won that game, and I know some tragic stuff happened at the end, but to my core, I really believe we won that game.
It was one of the most incredible highs, followed very quickly by an incredible what the heck just happened low that I've experienced in the booth.
The Detroit Lions, this is going to be a hard one for them throughout this weekend.
I don't like losing, Dave.
Being able to put that behind them and finish up the season against Minnesota and then on into the postseason.
Hey, it all worked out for the better. It all worked out for the better.
You know, there were so many times during this season where you felt like this team took a shot and you waited to see how they would react to it. Would they be able
Can
to
we
pick
just skip
themselves back up?
the Minnesota game?
No bigger one than that Dallas game. And you felt like it got taken away from you. And I think Dan Campbell understood what that feeling was because he'd been there before. He'd been on that Saints staff that had an NFC Championship game taken away from them by the Rams.
But that should have been a penalty. It can't be any more obvious than that.
If you start riding the roller coaster, you will make things worse. For us, man, just stay true to the process and what we do, man. Live in the moment, take it for what it is, look at the tape, make the corrections, we move on.
Yeah, he's the greatest leader I've ever been around, and his ability to push us extremely hard and at the same time love us up when we need it, it's special, it's rare. We trust him that he understands what we're going through, and I think that's a rare trait for a head coach, and it's a lot of fun to play for him.
I mean, Dan pretty much embodies the city. I mean, gritty, tough, go to work, do whatever it takes to win. That's, you know, essentially what we're all about here.
Coach Campbell's incredible. We all know that. We love working for him. The players love playing for him. And you know every single week as a coach in my position that you're going to get your players' best.
I think one of Dan Campbell's great strengths, and he's got a lot of them, is his ability to understand exactly where his team is. You may knock them down, they're not going to stay down. They haven't lost 2 games in a row since October of 2022. And after that game in Dallas, you still had a regular season game to play, and you had the playoffs in front of you.
Going into the end of the season, we played the Vikings. We hadn't lost 2 games in a row all year, and we weren't going to start then.
Jared takes, throws downfield. It is caught. Left sideline, cutting back. That is Amon-Ra St. Brown, angling at the 25.
I don't know. It's something to do with my stream. With the pixels. I don't know what that's about. It's on my end, though. It's not. When I'm watching, I don't see them.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 70 yards from Jared Goff. And carrying a couple of Vikings over the goal line for the final 2 or 3 yards. The final day of the regular season.
Thank you for
Your
30
Detroit
subs.
Lions, the NFC North champions, beat the Minnesota Vikings by a score of 30-20.
All right, they did kind of fast forward that
win of the
game.
year,
That's
tying
nice.
the franchise record for most victories in a single season.
All right.
Next up, the playoff.
Here we go.
All right, we've
Stafford
been
got his
battle-tested.
doc.
To do what we've been able to do, man, you got to have the right ownership. And I'm just telling you, it's the Ford family, but Sheila is the one who we deal with, man, on a day-to-day basis. And without her,
That does look like a lion pixel over there.
Thank you. You guys are the best, and we've just begun.
Once it was playoff time, I mean, you could feel it. Fans would come up and say, you know, thank you so much for what you guys have been doing. You guys have brought a smile on their face, which is awesome.
It's such a passionate city, and our fans are as good as I've ever seen. And it's been a special experience for me to learn about these fans and be a part of what's been going on this season.
The places Lions have brought us, honestly, like going to every game, I mean, it was every Lions fan's dream.
If you didn't feel it when it was going on,
you didn't have a pulse.
I don't know if your heart was beating because you couldn't miss it.
Absolutely, you can feel it. You walk down the street, you can feel it. But they have the mentality anyway that, listen, we're here to win. And that's what we're about.
we're a salty, gritty group. We play hard. We play fundamental football. And we're very resilient. And we understand that things are not always going to go our way. There
This
are ebbs
crescendo,
and flows in a season, in a game.
it's going to stop, and then they're
if
just
you
going to show
stay the
Matthew
course and you
Stafford.
hang in there. Trust the guy next to you. Do your job. You're going to come out a winner.
Nope, I lied.
We know the challenge ahead of us with this opponent, playing really good football, very efficient on offense. They're very consistent. They do all the little things right. They don't make mistakes. This will be challenging.
Obviously, these games are win or go home, and we all know the magnitude of them, but your weekly process doesn't change. There's a reason you got here. Trust that and prepare the same way. Obviously, there's a personal connection there.
Thanks, Flair.
And
Appreciate
not
you,
just for
man.
me, but for a lot of our players and some of theirs as well. But no, I think, you know, I so badly want to win a game for this city and win a playoff game for this city that hasn't had one in so long. We got a home playoff game for the first time in so long, and it's been a goal of mine.
That's me. That's me. You guys see me?
Be a part of something
See the back of my
that's
head?
from the ground up, and yeah, I want to be a part
I'm-
of this win.
I'm on here.
Do my job the best of my ability.
Hey, listen to me real quick. It's about us today, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. It's about f***ing us and what the 23 Lions are about to do this year, all right? Finish it off right. Let these plays come to you today. Don't do anything more than we've been doing. All right? I love y'all. 1 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Ford Field in downtown Detroit, sold out and most definitely ready to rock. The Lions with a home playoff game inside this beautiful building.
I'm gonna keep this short, sweet. But how I feel right now, this is for the city. This is for Detroit. They deserve this. Let's go.
To feel this building when they played the Rams was something I haven't experienced before. It started a couple hours before the game. You could feel it on the street.
The chance to get to call the first Lions playoff game there was a thrill for me. To get there Sunday was one of the coolest scenes I've ever been a part of. And I look around and go, the game doesn't start for 2 hours, and this place is half full.
He's not lying. That city all freaking weekend was just waiting for that game. All week.
It was an experience I've never come across in covering NFL postseason games. I've never seen the place like that. It was juiced an hour before the game. So that gives you a sense of the energy and how real it felt in the building. I think it was all of it together. It was like the perfect recipe for the ideal of playoff football in Detroit. You had Matthew Stafford returning. You had the Lions with all this anticipation that built up from the end of the prior season. Now finally hosting a home playoff game at Ford Field. Looking to end this long playoff drought. It all came together. It was one of the great football evenings I think any of us who do this will ever experience.
The energy was electric, and what it really told me was kind of the story of the people of Detroit and what they have been through, and you could feel all that come out.
I wanted anything but this game.
So let's do
from
this.
like
Lions and Rams.
3/4 away with the season where people are like, it could happen. I'm like, no, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. And looking back, I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Center, single back behind him is Montgomery. Goff turns, gives to Montgomery over the right side, finds some room across 30-yard line to the 34 to the 35. Rosenboom takes him down there. It's a 10-yard gain and a first down for the Lions right off the bat.
Ford Field
I believe
was,
so, Shredder.
It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. You know, this has been a sleeping giant. Detroit has for a long time. You could just feel the entire crowd and the environment. It was spectacular. And honestly, I don't know if there's another venue or city that can replicate that.
Right back to Montgomery, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I've been waiting for the playoffs since last January, actually, when we just missed out. I feel like I thrive on a global stage. I thrive when everybody's watching, and that's why these playoffs were so anticipated for me.
Jared leans in. There's the snap. Fakes the give. Nope, gave it to Gibbs. Straight up the gut to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Oh, baby. Jared handing it off. Gibbs taking it home. And the Lions are up 13-3.
God, I'm so glad they got off to a hot start that game, too.
Let's go, baby. Okay, good shoot.
It was sick. Probably one of the most electric atmospheres I've ever been a part of as a player.
The atmosphere was just electric and unlike anything I've experienced. It was everything and more than you thought it would be. It had everything, you know, it really did. It ticked every single box that you could possibly think of.
Goff out of the gun, takes the shotgun snap back, looking, throws, little comeback route to Amon-Ra, makes the catch, slips the tackle, inside the 30-yard line, dives down to the 27-yard line. That is a confident delivery from Goff.
The offensive lineman.
It is 4th and about a yard and a half from the LA 2. 4th down and about a yard and a half. Shotgun snap, Goff back, Goff looks, Goff pumps, now throws, end zone caught, touchdown Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta.
Man, they skipped over the whole Sam Laporta storyline too, right? Gets injured in the season finale.
Rolls the dice, Jared Goff pays
no one
it off
expects
with
him
a
to play in
dart
this
to
game.
87. Now Stafford backs up into the gun. Stafford's got it, wants to throw. Looking, a lot of time. Now he throws, and it is caught, and he's going to walk in for a touchdown. Tutu Atwell. 30 minutes of football left. One team moves on, one team goes home. If the Lions win, they know this. They'll be right back here at Ford Field next week for a playoff game.
God, I remember watching the Packers-Cowboys game.
Back up top, sit down, Hutchinson has him.
Coming to the realization that they're playing for a second home game.
Every time it looks like the Lions might break away, they hit another one of those big throws.
Pressure comes, Amon-Ra St. Brown stays in bounds and goes down around the 45-yard line. So their big receiver comes up with a 30-yarder on 3rd down. 2nd and 9 for Goff. St. Brown in the middle of the field. Goes down to the 30-yard line. St. Brown getting cooking here in this second half. The field goal from here, 54 yards, and they are going to try it with Michael Badgley. Badgley. Got it. From 27. That to the right side.
There's the snap, kick away, line drive kick is up and good. And it is now the Lions 24 and the Rams 23. Winner moves on. Loser goes home.
58. Let's go. Right now. Let's That's why they brought us here. Come on.
The Lions are a first down away from locking this up. Here we go. Goff works out of the gun. There's Goff, back, looking, throws. It is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, first down. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. Jared Goff delivers against his former team. Now all they have to do is take a knee 3 times, and this game will be over.
All the work that you put in, it basically comes down to, that one play, that one moment that you've been working for 2-3 years, however long we've been together. And just to see it come to life, where we have the ball, we can finish this game as an offense, and it comes down to us to making plays, I'm grateful. Out here, it's football or nothing. So for the fans to have stuck with us for so long, and for them to finally, see what we're doing now, us win our first playoff game in 30 years. As a fan, I can't imagine any other, any better feeling than the Lions doing what they're doing now. So I'm so happy for them because they deserve it.
For the second time since 1957, for the first time since January 5th, 1992, these Detroit Lions are going to win a playoff game.
And it felt like the roof was going to come off this place, and everybody could feel it in their gut that there was something special happening. And it was just incredible.
We knew what it meant when this season started to get into the playoffs and then to get this win, and it's about the 2023 Lions. I know we just broke a streak that's been going on for 30 years, but it's about this squad. It's about the people in this locker room, in this building. It's just the beginning for us. We got some road left.
It is the best sporting environment I've ever been in, without question. I mean, it was thunderous. It was fireworks, man. It was electricity. Like, it was an incredible environment to be in.
In 40-plus years in this business, I never wanted a player to win a game more than I wanted Jared Goff to win that game. You're going up against a team that in essence fired you. You're going up against the coach that in essence fired you. You're going up against the quarterback that replaced you. They went and won a Super Bowl.
I think we can all relate to being doubted, being cast away, being told you're not good enough, and wanting to fight back for that.
This season that Jared just had was the best season Jared played as a pro. Matriculating the football down the field, he's taking what the defense gives him, he's aggressive when he needs to be, he'll take a shot under pressure, he's not going to throw interceptable passes. For a real veteran, high caliber quarterback.
Man, I love Jared. He's been here with me since I got here. He's been awesome. Great quarterback, great leader.
We really hit it off the moment he got here. That relationship's only grown stronger over the last few years. I really view it as a partnership. He's made me a much better coach. Hopefully he feels like he's improved as a quarterback. And what I love the most about him is his resiliency. He's been through so many ups and downs in his career.
He is the same guy every day. He doesn't get frazzled when things don't go right or you're in a game and we're not quite in the rhythm. And it's one of the reasons he's had a big year for us. It's one of the biggest reasons. So he's very consistent in his preparation as it is to practice, and then certainly the games.
I think about those late drives. I think about maintaining those leads. You're thinking about Goff in these clutch moments. And that was one of the things that made me really start to believe in the Lions as a team that can make a postseason run, was that Jared had reached a new level.
He's dropping dimes, nickels, quarters. Jared is dropping it all out there today. Beautiful pass from number 16.
As it came into view that it was going to be the Lions and the Rams, my first reaction was,
he's going to get re-signed.
I don't know if we need this. And it's got all these ties to the past. Our guy wears 16. Our guy wears Lions colors. His name is Jared Goff. And you could sense that before the game as they started chanting his name, which was just incredible.
When Jared Goff ran out of that tunnel and the Jared Goff chants, I can't even put into words.
I have never seen that at a football game. Truly special and truly memorable.
How can he control all the emotions that he has? And all he does is come out and complete the first 10 passes of the game.
That is a confident delivery from Goff.
In that
couple
final
really good
possession
throws,
as
too.
the clock was winding down, Jared be able to take a knee and flap his arms and bring the crowd to life. It was just one of the coolest moments that I've ever seen.
Jared Goff delivers against his former team. Put those arms in the air, 16.
That whole week, he never let on that it was anything other than a normal game for him. Yet, there had to have been just a little bit more at stake.
Just a little bit.
And to come
Just
out on
a
top
little
and to see the fans know about it and see the reaction at the end, I thought that was just a little bit sweeter than most wins.
That's got to be such an unbelievable moment for him.
Something I'll never forget, and I know my family will never forget it, and I don't know how many guys get to experience that truly, and these fans are special to me, and it's been fun.
Nobody has ever experienced anything like that. You can win championships. Plenty of quarterbacks win championships. I don't know if any of them ever accomplished what he did there, honestly. Honestly.
Hey, I love and appreciate you guys more than you know. I promise you that. I love you guys so much. This is just the beginning, boys. Next week, at home, at our place, against whoever the wants to come in here. Let's go. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
This run was real. It was substantive because this thing was built with like a chassis and a foundation, and then parts and tires and all of that, and then it was ready to get out on the open road. Getting the chance to call the Tampa game right after was just a hell of a trip.
As the 32-year wait for a playoff win ended last week against the Rams. Tough one tonight, though.
I think we're coming off of such a high and such an excitement of winning our first playoff game here. All we got to do is win this one game here, and we, the Lions, are in the NFC Championship.
Today's game marks the first time ever that the Lions have had multiple home playoff games in the same season. They earned that last week with a win over the Rams. These two teams, the Lions and Bucs, did meet in the regular season. Week 6, the Lions won that one by a score of 20-6. But this is a different Bucs team that we're going to see today. They come in hot. They come in confident.
Played them earlier in the year. Obviously, they're going to stand the pressure. They got some DBs that can cover. Definitely a good matchup. It's hard to beat a team twice in this league. We understand that.
To experience the game as a whole, I mean, it was just so electric. You did not see a Bucs fan.
That is very true.
Every time. We dominate our game. Hey, make them feel you today. Make them feel you. We're going to make this happen up front. All day. Let's go. All day, 16. All day. Get after him. Get after him. This is all about us. Hey, from the first whistle to the last. From the first to the last, we come out here with a relentless intent. Let them know what time we on.
60 minutes of football against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams, one and only one, will earn the right to move on. They would face the 49ers for a chance to advance to the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay will take over for the
This
first
really
time
is going to be a 2-hour.
Here comes that crowd as the Tampa Bay offense.
This is 2 hours. I'm not sure I would have done this. I got work to do tonight, y'all.
Mayfield who's back and wants to throw. Mayfield gonna get hit, gonna go down. Sack back at the 36-yard line. If Fatu Melifonwu on a blitz got him. Now this crowd's making some noise.
And this home field advantage, this place is nuts out here. We have a fan base that has been waiting a lifetime for this moment.
There's the snap. Lions rush 3. Mayfield throws over the middle, knocked up in the air. Picked up by the Lions. Intercepted. It is picked up by C.D. Deuce. There's the snap. Spot kick away. It is up and it is good. It is Detroit 3 and Tampa Bay nothing.
I do not mean to mock draft,
5
no.
for Detroit. Goff back, drifting right, setting, throwing, end zone, wide open, caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Josh Reynolds. Reynolds came streaking all by himself across the back of the end zone, and Goff delivered. Tampa Bay has come back to knot it up. Bucs now with a little wind in their sails. 10-10 game.
We would love to be able to get pressure on Baker Mayfield with just our front guys.
Lions bringing heat. Mayfield brought down by Hutchinson. 8 sacks in his last 4 games. Mayfield gives to Rashawn White. Met in the backfield. Brian Branch. Loss of 5.
On 3rd down, Goff turns, fakes the give, wants to throw, looks, got a man wide open left side. Taken down inside the Tampa Bay 30. Brock Wright.
Nice change up from Ben Johnson to get the ball to Brock Wright.
What a play call, though.
4th and goal from the 1, and the Lions will go for it. So we'll have to see what Ben Johnson dials up here. Craig Reynolds, the single back. Goff turns, gives to Reynolds, straight ahead to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. 13, I see you. And the Lions get the go-ahead score.
You guys gotta get in there.
Caught, White, end zone, touchdown. We are tied 17-17. Lions from the 31-yard line of Tampa Bay.
Take a seat, bro.
Goff turns, gives to Gibbs over the left side. There he goes inside the 30, inside the 25. Gibbs, speed, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown Detroit. Turning on the Jets.
Stiff arm
away from the defenders,
for no reason.
The Lions are back on top.
Boom.
Hey, you shot at the perfect time, bud. The perfect time.
13 minutes away from a championship game and a chance to go to the Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions.
Gabe started to get activated a lot more. Amon-Ra had one of those games where every catch was a first down, and he was just gritting out the tough stuff.
9:05 to go in the game. They lead by 7. Throwing, it is caught in Bucs territory. Amon-Ra St. Brown fighting for the first down, and he got it. Oh, 14, you are something else, man. You are something else. That is work after the catch, moving the sticks, clutch first down for the Detroit Lions, gain of 16.
Yeah, Saint.
Garrett was taking shots. It was a high-pressure game. He was sitting back there and just delivering as best he could.
Goff looking. St. Brown. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit. St. Brown.
Mayfield back, throws, end zone, caught Evans, touchdown. Not over yet. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion if they want to tie this game.
Game on the line. We need a stop. Baker Mayfield drops back.
Baker leans in. There's
Just
the
an
snap. Blitz
unbelievable
comes.
play.
Mayfield back, loads, throws. Picked up by the Lions. Intercepted by the Lions. Intercepted by the Lions. Derek Barnes. Derek Barnes. Derek Barnes. The Lions are going to San Francisco. Oh, baby. Stand up, Ford Field. Look at this. Look at this.
To have that and to know that we're going on to the championship, it was just elation, pure elation.
That's my favorite moment in my Lions lifetime.
Your man will never forget that. You're the reason why we going to the NFC Championship.
God, I love Kelvin Shepherd so much,
I
man.
remember in Campbell's first year, he gave a quote about Barnes. And he said, yeah, he's a young player. He's making mistakes. That's why we put him out there. You got to do it. You got to go out there and take your lump. Derek Barnes gets the call right on that play and just feels the seam developing behind him, goes, sinks into coverage, makes the interception, and that's the result of development.
It's been a lot about who the people that Brad and Dan have brought in here and have that gritty mentality that they preach about and can handle adversity, can handle hard times. We look around and we've got a bunch of the same guys that are pretty strong mentally, and it's a fun group to play with.
There's the snap. Goff takes a knee. Hey, Detroit, you're going back to the NFC Championship game. We're going to San Francisco. Two teams will meet out in the middle of the field to say job well done. Job better done on this night by your NFC North champion Detroit Lions, who are going to the NFC Championship game.
We're skipping.
Where they will see
We're
San
skipping
Francisco
the next 10 minutes of this
with a
thing.
trip to the Super Bowl on the line.
Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes leading the way. Put this team where they are.
We were intentional on being about grit, all right, and earning it. I love everybody in here, man. We went through darkness and it shaped us, all right? It shaped us for this moment. I love y'all, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Especially this time.
Where we started at 3-13-1 to where we are now, there's no better feeling.
I've said many times, the best part of my job is seeing fans happy. And I've never seen fans as happy as they were those two playoff games and what they brought to Ford Field and what they brought to the city.
My whole life I've had some rough seasons, but for some reason you always had hope that, well, there is always next year. For it to finally come to fruition, what you've been hoping and praying for, I mean, I'm speechless.
And I take great pride in what this team did and what this fan base did to help elevate this team throughout the entire season. We didn't finish the job. That's still out there. But let me tell you something. Everybody got a taste of what it's like. Yeah. And it was amazing.
It was a strong team built in the vision of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell together. A thread of toughness, a thread of quality people, a thread of people who were willing to buy into the greater good. And all the couple of years of building this thing paid off in a season that I think any of us will never forget.
That is a tough night for this football team. They had one game between them and the Super Bowl. They couldn't finish the job. Everything that went right in the first half went wrong in the second half. There's the snap. Purdy couple steps back. That's your ball game. San Francisco 49ers are going to the Super Bowl, and the Lions are going to go back home one disappointed football team. Two teams will meet out in the middle of the field to say job well done, job better done on this night by the NFC champion, San Francisco 49ers, who are going to the Super Bowl. This will sting for a while, but so much to be proud of. Man, so much to be proud of for this football team. What they have done, bringing belief in this team back to One Pride Nation, back to the city of Detroit. It's what they've done. Congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers. They got it done today, but the future is bright.
It does still sting.
It's tough. I feel like we're no different than anybody else. You know, and that's what, unless you're the Super Bowl winner, that's what this feels like. It's hard. We did accomplish a lot, but there's just, you know, there's a piece of me that I just feel like we're, you know, a little bit like everybody else who didn't make it, you know, and everybody else who lost. Unless you're San Francisco and KC, then you got a pretty bad taste in your mouth. And it's what's great about this sport, what's great about the game, it's what's great about the tournament, and it's also what just crushes you.
I'll never forget that press room.
One of the most historic seasons
that
in
conference
Lions
room.
history ends with the team walking off the field and confetti falling.
Silent as a funeral.
And you lose it, and that feeling doesn't go
The
away.
fluorescent
quick.
bulbs
So their
buzzing
expectation is to go back to that game and win
was the loudest thing in
their
their room.
expectation is to go to the big game and win that too.
And I'm just like, I can't even pay attention to what Dan is saying because I'm just in like a
like that,
stupor.
So I think we'll be motivated going into next year. Coaches are back. A lot of players are going to be back. We'll be ready.
We know that there will be a target on our back going forward, and we welcome that. Something that we look to accept.
We made a great run in the playoffs this year. We hope to get back and expect to get back.
Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
I want us to start where we left off. The expectations go up and the standard goes up too.
Oh, baby, what a run!
We're on this trajectory right now, and we're only going to go up. I'm so confident in our ability to go back to the playoffs and to beat what we just did. And we have the pieces. We just got to get it done.
This is a team that's already kind of ready-made. They have their core. They're picking the right guys, man. And these guys can play.
You look at this roster, and I can't help but to feel this team got better.
Energy here, as soon as I got here today, was amazing. I mean, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, man.
You got to be able to have one side unavailable. That's what I do.
My only goal is to make sure I come in here, work my butt off, and make sure I be part of that standard that's been set here.
You know, I just can't wait to go out there and prove to him and the team and his organization that I belong.
There's no level of complacency here. And because of that, our guys understand how important it is to come back, not only mentally ready, but physically, in shape, and we trust them to do that.
For me, I'm just grateful to be a part of this thing. I feel very fortunate, but obviously super excited. I know we got a lot of work ahead of us, but we're excited to get going here.
I'm so not used to seeing him without a hat on.
Anybody to think that this was a one-shot Cinderella magical journey that just happened. No, it's real.
How do you sustain success in sports? It's the organizations, the franchises, the teams that are built to last. And I think this team has been built with a toughness and a character that you don't see very often in the NFL. Does that mean they're going to get to the NFC Championship game in 2024? Does it mean they're going to win the Super Bowl? I don't know. I don't think any of us know. But I know they've got a damn good chance.
What I do know is that this ain't like a one-off. We're going to be in contention in these games for seasons to come.
It is nothing but the Lions. The Lions are going to San Francisco.
It's only about 7 to 8 teams in this league that really understands how to win. They're always going to be on teams that are always going to put themselves in the shot to be in the tournament. That's where we're going. You look at everybody in this building and they feel the same way. There's a mentality shift. That's exactly where we're going.
God, they're so good at this. They're so freaking good at this. Shout out the Lions, the One Pride production group. They're so good. Oh, chills, man. Can't wait till next season, man. I was going to scroll back to the part where you guys can see me, but that seems petty. No one cares. All right. An hour, is that how much it was? Can you? Yeah. When it started, right there-ish. About an hour and 42 minutes. Shout out all the guys over there, Neil, and I'm going to start naming names and then I'm going to forget people, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, forgot my background is this. Anyways, I'm not going to hang out tonight. But I saw a lot of you asking questions about why we're live and all that sort of stuff. Just to recap that for people who don't know, we have gotten the green light to live stream again, purely as a video product. I do have to check in and make sure it's work appropriate and not taking away from my full-time job. But we still don't have a home for the podcast. We're looking. We've had a lot of cool offers. Still working through kind of the red tape and all that sort of stuff. So, we'll find a home and we'll keep you guys in the loop one way or another, but expect us to be doing a little bit more live streaming here and there, just as a pure video and live experience. You can always catch up on anything that you miss on our YouTube page, Twitch page as well, but YouTube, it lasts a little bit longer. I think our recordings on Twitch only last, 2 months or something. And if you are looking for some sort of live experience for the draft tomorrow, and you're not going to the game and you want going to the grounds, I should say, and you want some sort of second screen experience, Chris is going to be going live, not on this channel, since he's not an employee of Pride of Detroit, on his channel. So it's twitch.tv/nodecaf, NODEKAF. So if you want that second screen experience, head over there tomorrow night. I'm going to be in Allen Park all night with Eric Schlitt, of course. If you're a Pride of Detroit Direct subscriber, you're going to get a newsletter tomorrow morning. You're going to get a newsletter Friday morning. You're going to get a newsletter either Sunday or Monday morning. You're going to get a newsletter next Thursday. You're going to get a ton of extra content for the draft. Eric's going to be involved. Brett Whitefield's going to be involved. There's going to be a lot. Morgan's going to get involved with kind of what the downtown experience is going to be like. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff. So if you aren't subscribed to Pride of Detroit Direct yet, I would highly recommend it. You can get 29% off with a coupon code. I forgot what it's called, pick 29 or something. Just head to pridedetroit.com and it has that information. But I think that's all I got for you guys. Have a happy draft day, everybody. Hopefully we get some sort of excitement on day one, but if we don't, trade downs are exciting too, okay? In their own neat way. Anyways. Be safe if you're going downtown. Be a good host city. And I guess I'll see you guys at some point after the draft, after the craziness of the next 3 nights. Appreciate y'all hanging in here. Appreciate all of you that have hung with us throughout the turbulent last 2 or 3 weeks here, but fun stuff on the way. And if that video doesn't get you hyped up for the 2024 season, and if Panay and Amon-Ra getting extended doesn't hype you up for the 2024 season, I don't know. Nothing I can do will. So it's going to be fun.